Hi guys, welcome back. Hero's Glamour is one of the most popular bikes from Hero. It has went through some changes and the new Hero Glamour 125 is an interesting bike. The first thing that strikes you when you take a look at the new Glamour is that it's a bit more muscular than its competitors. It is because the overall dimension are slightly more than other 125cc bikes. For the design, the front tire is 80 mm in thickness and the rim size is 18 inches. The headlamp looks standard for a 125cc bike and there is a glossy windshield here. You get two position lights which looks neat, and the headlamp and the position light, they all are halogen bulbs. For the headlight visibility, I'll say it's average. You can get through with this light at night, but the range is just average. The main highlight that makes you feel that the Glamour is a muscular bike is the tank. This tank is sufficiently big, especially for a 125cc bike. It has nice curve, and while riding, you can tuck in your leg to get a good hold. There are also these plastic shrouds which is not that aggressive looking, and for the body graphics, the overall graphics looks neat. Glamour also gets a digital analog meter. The analog part shows the speed and it has Glamour branding, and then there is this small digital portion along with a single button for interaction. Before we turn on the ignition, this is the key and it has a weird shape and a weird problem. Now if you insert the key with this bulging portion facing the speedometer, you won't be able to turn on the ignition because the speedometer acts as an entrance, so you have to insert it with the bulging portion facing away and then you can turn the ignition on. It's not a big thing, but still something that I observed. And when the ignition is on, as you can see, the backlight is orange and it has good daytime visibility. And at night, it looks neat. And it shows the distance covered, trip, fuel level, etc. The handlebar is the standard U-shaped handlebar with black accent, and for the switch controls, on the left there is the dim bar bright switch, indicator toggle, horn and pass light. And on the right there is the self start switch and also the ideal stop start system on off switch. This technology from Hero is here to improve the mileage and reduce emissions. Now if we check the rear tire is 90 mm in thickness and has the same 18-inch alloy rim, and both the tires are tubeless. And for the tail light, it's a LED tail light which looks fine, and you also get a body colored pillion grab rail which is comfortable for the pillion to hold. Finally, for the exhaust, it's a standard looking exhaust with glossy black metal protector with single exhaust port. So for the design, there isn't anything spectacular here that makes it stand out from other 125cc bikes, but the Glamour's overall structure is a bit more muscular than other similar bikes. Now that we have checked the design, let's check the technical specification and find out the overall ride quality and comfort. The engine that powers the new Hero Glamour is the 124.7cc air-cooled 4-stroke single-cylinder engine. The version we tested has the carburetor fuel system, but there is also a fuel injection version which we'll test in a different video. This engine produces a maximum power of 11.4 bhp at 7500 rpm and maximum net torque of 11 Nm at 6500 rpm. The gearbox coupled to the engine is a 4-speed gearbox, and the gear lever is the old school one which I am not a fan of, but it can be replaced. This engine is a well-refined and smooth engine. The engine has sufficient power for a 125cc bike, but the power delivery is linear and I like it. I mean, it's a bike that is designed for city commutes, and when the power is laid out even, it's easy to ride in traffic. Even though the power is laid out even, you won't have any issues while overtaking. The bike can gain good speed, and while riding in the 60s, there isn't any vibrations. But when you hit the 60 to 70 range, then I felt slight vibration from the handle. Still, the engine doesn't throttle in that range, but hitting 70 plus, you can feel the engine getting a bit stressed. Below 60 km/h, the ride quality is really good without any vibrations, and even the seating posture is good. It's a perfect upright seating posture, and this bike is one of the best if you want an upright riding posture. It's all because of the handlebar's positioning and the seat design. And for the seat design, it has this 2-level height for the rider and the pillion, and the cushioning is good for both the rider and the pillion. I didn't experience any discomfort from the seat, and I like the seating of the new Glamour. The front suspension used on the Glamour is a telescopic suspension, and the rear is a 5-step adjustable hydraulic shock absorber. And these suspensions doesn't give any stress to the rider while riding through rough conditions. The ground clearance is also good at 159 mm, and while taking the bike through some rough patches, we didn't experience any issues. Then for the brakes, there are two variants, and the front brake can either be 240 mm disc or 130 mm drum, and the rear is 130 mm drum. The variant we tested is the disc variant, and it weighs 127 kg, which is not that heavy, and the ex-showroom pricing of that is approximately 65,400. Now, if you're in Kollam, Kerala, and if you want to know the on-road pricing of the Glamour, you can contact the number shown here. The braking of the disc variant is good under controlled speed. We didn't experience any skid, and the brakes were quick to respond under controlled speed. For the mileage, you'll get approximately 55 to 60 km per liter in city during daily use, and the fuel tank capacity of the Glamour is 11 liters. Finally, if you're curious about the color options available, there are 4 color options and all are dual tone finishes, and the one shown in the video is the candy blazing red. So now that we have checked everything, is the new Glamour the next bike for you? This 125cc bike from Hero is priced aggressively to compete with other options, and even though the design is not eye-catching, it's still trying to target wider spectrum of riders by using the standard design choices with slight modifications to make it a bit trendy. But I'm not sure how many are going to like this design over the old Glamour, because there are certain places that looks unfinished. And for the engine, it has sufficient power to be used for daily city commutes and even for 50 to 60 km ride in a stretch. The new Glamour is still a family-oriented bike, and that's evident in the seating posture and the seating comfort. So in the end, it all comes to your preference. The 125cc segment has a lot of options, and if you like the design of the new Glamour, then if you get it, you won't be disappointed by the performance and the quality that it offers. That's all for this video, guys. Hope you liked it. If so, please do hit the like button and please do subscribe. See you again in the next video. Till then, bye.